standings.
Yeah.
But will today be that day? Because honestly, I don't know. It could happen, but it is unlikely. Miracle certainly seem poised to take the 3-0.
Yeah, well, we do see that pick on the map. We do see the Battlefield of Eternity here. This is actually a map that we saw yesterday over and over again, but today, this is the first time we see it. And, I'm very excited to see this map going up. Like I said before, this is a very familiar map for all of these teams, and they definitely have their own strats to go about it. So we'll see if Feliz will kind of come on top, at least in this map. Please, at least.
We shall see. Let's get into it. Honestly, the early part of this ban phase should look pretty predictable.
Yeah.
But obviously that is going to change. Let's see if it changes maybe a little ahead of schedule. Should see, I don't know, maybe a Malfurion ban. You always want to guarantee the Genji ban, but sometimes it does get left up if you really value the 2 picks that come after it.
Alright, we'll have to see what the bans will be, but Avatar ban comes out.
Alright, so
we're
just keeping it the same as always. No Avatar, and this is going to be the Genji ban. And then we're going to see the Phoenix first pick, or Malfurion, I guess either one. And then whichever is left up of Phoenix Malfurion, Yrel should be picked by the other team.
Yeah, it's always been, there's definitely a solid meta for at least a couple of the heroes in HGC, and it's been changing here and there, but whenever that sticks, that's what we'll see. The bans, same with the first 3 picks. But Miracle is definitely taking their time with their ban. Usually it's just a Genji ban right away. Okay.
That's not a Genji ban.
They're
okay.
Genji open.
So they are deliberately giving Genji up, and I don't. There's only so much that you can say that this is a bait, right? Because it's like, haha, I baited you into picking a very strong hero. But there's the potential that Miracle have something to deal with this. Maybe they don't feel like a Feliz Genji is scary enough to warrant it being banned. I mean, they're going to call their bluff, right? Feliz will lock it in, and that sets up the Shimada Showdown.
Oh,
Hanzo locked in for Miracle.
Same thing like you said before, Malfurion is taken away to Miracle's side. So basically they expected this. They definitely predict when they're doing the ban phase, when they leave a hero such as Genji open, they know that the opposing team will take that away. So they have a countermeasure to that, and we'll see what Miracle has prepared for us in the next 3 picks.
That's very true. I think that the next 2 picks for Feliz might not really reveal a whole lot. You're probably going to see support tank picked here. If they do want to grab something like Phoenix very quickly, Phoenix Yrel could still come through. That would be an insane comp to run for Feliz. Wow. I mean, I'm not sure if they want to go quite that deep into it. They're actually going to leave Yrel completely up right now and grab Karazim Blaze in response.
Alright, it seems most likely if Miracle will go with the ban first, but they might just take Yrel away here when it's their turn to pick. We'll see what they've prepared, because they do have Genji, and usually when you see Genji and Hanzo on this map, most like to say Hanzo is kind of better, but it's just an opinion up in the air, so there's no solid evidence that Hanzo is better or Genji is better on which map. But a lot more people prefer Hanzo here with the scatter arrows doing a lot of damage. But when you see Genji's reset coming through, that's also gonna hurt very much. We'll see if that which Shimada brothers will be on top at the end of this game.
That is true. A little bit of extra lore getting in here, but we'll keep an eye on that as we head into our second ban phase. A sentence I'm not going to be allowed to say very much longer. Well, I guess we can still get into the second one, but we'll have a third one added on. A gray main ban. What is Miracle banning here? Are they trying to spell something with their bans? Like, I don't know. This is just not what I would have expected.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure Feliz, they're either happy about the bans that Miracle is doing, or they're just kind of in chaos mode. They're like, oh, why are we're saying, why are they banning like this? And Feliz is thinking maybe 2-3 steps ahead of why, trying to figure out why Miracle is doing this to them. And in turn, Miracle might just not have any thoughts about these bans, and they just want to ban the heroes that they don't like seeing on this map. Personally,
it's like I just really don't like. I mean, talk about heroes I don't like seeing. You know, maybe throw a Cho'Gall up there. Actually, I did love seeing it win that last game, but I wonder if they're going to try something else like that again. I mean, I feel like every phase needs at least one Murky, maybe a Lost Vikings. Come on. All right. Maybe not going that crazy. I'm getting a little bit carried away after seeing Cho'Gall win a game. But next couple of picks coming in here for Miracle. Is this where they tip their hand and reveal why they have left so many strong picks open? Or, I mean, they could always just grab them right here and play chicken. Who's going to grab them first?
All right, well, the Garrosh ban might have surprised Miracle because, you know, Garrosh is always good. And, you know, Miracle trying to leave open stronger heroes open for Feliz to ban, but they did choose Garrosh, so we'll see what Miracle will respond in that. And I'm very curious as to the next two heroes that Miracle chooses here. Because we see Feliz already have Genji, they have Paris, they have Feliz, but they have like...
So no surprise on the URL, the ETC isn't you know, anything new. Final two picks here for Feliz. This is where they could definitely pull the trigger on a comp that we don't expect.
Yeah, you know, it's not a surprise to see URL, ETC also, like you said, Rapid, and the last pick may make a difference for Miracle, but in the meantime, Feliz takes Liming and Diablo for themselves. A very solid pick, a mage and a DPS for Genji and two tanks and Karazim as support. Lacking a little bit in healing, but you know, like we talked about before, Karazim will make that up with that extra DPS as a support. So,
well, especially with Diablo engaged, there's absolutely the potential to just absolutely annihilate someone. Even maybe URL, you catch the right you know, pick, and no one is safe. So, last pick here for Miracle. If they want to lock in Cho'Gall again, they will not be allowed to by law. Just kidding, but it could be a crazy one again for Miracle as they look to close out this series 3-0. A brawl, or I mean, not the weirdest, but definitely could be seeing maybe a bloodlust out there.
All right, a bloodlust. I don't know if that'll be it for Miracle's Thrall pick, but we'll have to see about that when they hit level 10. But these picks and
wishful thinking.
Yeah, wishful thinking. We'll leave it up in the air until they hit 10. And we'll let you guys know what happens.
There's no fall stats, so we can't have the hope of a Hinterland Blast again. Yesterday was truly my crowning achievement, even if they didn't land. Let's go ahead and get into what could be our last game of the day. Miracle look poised to take a 3-0, but if Feliz have any chance to live up to their name and be happy about a win, this is it.
All right, well, let's hope that Feliz has something in their mind. They did take Genji away, some, you know, a new hero that we've never seen in play. That's because it's always banned.
That is true.
It's basically like a debut for Genji.
The Genji debut. I wonder if he'll do well this game.
Well, Genji did get picked a couple of times. It's just it's been so long.
True. Yeah, it's just been a while. I mean, I used to remember you know, casting games with Genji and Hanzo, and I was like, okay, well, you know, these are just really good heroes. But then people started disallowing them, and so now we're back. We're kind of rewinding time a little bit before we fast forward to the new system coming up in week 4. So let's enjoy it while we can, and get out onto Battlefield of Eternity and see what the play is going to be for Feliz. Of course, rotating down bottom with a Urel sent up to the top lane. Get that started pushing a little bit ahead of schedule.
Yep. We do have that split up. Blaze will go to top lane to match Hero.
OJ standing still, probably wants to move a little bit, especially against Hanzo. Could be a very damaging scout arrow coming through, and as
he gets
OJ
rooted as well.
Being punished. Cypher running forward. OJ very low. Judy in the front line. One more shot might do it. Hanzo can't find the arrows to hit.
That was super close. Good try for Miracle. It's also good play for OJ to run out and survive that, not give the first blood to Miracle. Here we go.
Judy power sliding all the way back through. Another nice stun there. The root lands, and it's huge. Big enough to take out Diablo, and that's a nice first blood for Miracle.
Yeah, eventually that Diablo does go down, you know. He did try to make a play, tried to make an opening for his teammates, but unfortunately not good enough against Miracle, and he does get picked off.
Miracle made an opening in him and took him down at the end. It's a good way to start things off. Nitrogen also a good way to start things off for him in a lane that he can do very, very well in, as long as he doesn't have interference from other pesky heroes. Liu coming up to help out Hanatan, and they will take that Impaler camp.
They will go for that camp. Euro definitely knows he might contest it, but not commit to it because he knows it's 2v1. Kerosene is up there. They do take that camp at top, but look at what's happening at bottom. They are pressuring Feliz and punishing them for sending Kerosene up top.
Please clear off their wall, the camp, and might have some hope for either an early rotation, a surprise, to get a little bit of breathing room, but maybe not for long. Miracle are putting a ton of pressure down there. And this is not, a game where we have to worry about, crazy globals or anything along those lines. It is just going to be a solo lane up top, and then way down on the other half, going to be just the rest of those four. Now, Kerosene being sent to start and finish this camp will mean that Feliz will be a little bit faster on that objective ahead of Miracle. They're going to try to make that up by sending more heroes over. And so I guess maybe that'll even it up. We'll see. And okay, yeah, it actually does give them the fast to clear.
All right, it's pretty even up though. That little difference won't make too much of a difference right now. It's only 3 minutes into the game. Now we do have the Immortals out here. The fight seems as if Feliz will defend first before they go on aggressive. Here we go, Diablo charges in.
Surprising amount of damage down there onto Sniper. Dudu even going for it. Ooh. Sniper back.
Gets rooted though.
By his healing fountain, and is going to be healing all the way back up to full. This Feliz actually in a pretty good zoning position if they do want to go for another potential pick. They tried on the Sniper, failed. He's very, very tanky and strong enough to survive that. Now, we'll see if they want to go in again. And their target will be
taking a lot of damage, needs to fall back. Same goes for Malfurion. This is not looking good. They are getting pushed to the corner.
Doing what Dudus do best, and that is, well, I guess doing things. The Genji, actually a great hero, a great pick for Feliz. They do need to put it into action, because that's what they're doing.
Yep, Genji is doing the damage to the Immortals, but if you notice, the level difference for Feliz and Miracle is almost a full level difference. Here we go. Diablo needs to fall back a little bit.
Yeah, OJ really struggling sometimes. Easy to get locked down, and oh, here's Dudu trying to multitask.
They are focusing Genji
here.
They
do focus the Genji down. A perfect bait on that deflect, and it does pay off. They take down the Genji. Malfurion, of course, getting the last hit, so kill credit there. That's the first half done for our first Immortal phase, and I don't know if it's looking too good for Feliz. They get the Genji picked, and then they get the Genji picked off at the end.
Exactly, and this time around, they cannot do anything to defend their Immortal. Health is going down and down. This fight looks a lot more comfortable for Miracle.
ETC just deceptively tanky sometimes. We'll get the little bit of healing coming through. Keep him very much alive. So the focus for Feliz is really just buying Miracle the time they need to get a very strong Immortal.
Yeah, this is definitely not a good start for Feliz. The first 2 minutes, once again for Feliz, it looked pretty okay for the start, for the time being, but with that Immortal being taken away, now is the time for that snowball to start rolling.
This is an almost full shield Immortal, so wow, this is really going to be, I mean, almost guaranteed a takedown on this board, but Feliz are not going to go out without a fight. OJ, and he is always, I guess he's doing his job well as a tank, taking damage, but it's not, there's no advantage that Feliz get because of that. He's actually just taking damage.
Yeah, it's like what we said before. When your tank takes damage, you have to trade the damage that he's taken. But if you're just taking damage one-sidedly, that's something when you know your team is just getting pushed back and you can't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, just because you have the stat for most damage taken at the end of the game doesn't mean that's necessarily a good thing.
Seems as if Genji was trying to flank around, but it did not work out too well. They do defend, but the door is actually open right in front of the keep already.
I thought they were going to stop after the fort, but no, they pressed a little bit further in. Just goes to show you the power of a full shield Immortal. I guess virtually full shield. Pressing all the way down there. I mean, we're 6.5 minutes into the game ending, and we're already seeing keeps peep threatened.
Yeah, well, here we go. We are resetting back here.
HGC realistically in a little bit of trouble, but Uriel, by the way, Avenging Wrath all the way out. You know, Avenging Wrath, right? It sounds very aggressive. So you're like, man, I'm going to really get in there and avenge you with my Wrath. And then you realize that because it's a mobility spell, a lot of the times it's used defensively to run away. And I don't know how much Vengeance or Wrath there is in that. So I guess it's more appropriate when used on offense. So if that's the rule you want to follow, then I guess go for it. But I mean, it's working out very well. The Uriel pick, something that kids expect to see. And just for builds, it is going to be that Avenging Wrath build. So nothing too surprising there for Miracle.
Yeah, you know, Uriel, we usually don't get to see Uriel die that much with the 1v2, so, no.
Imagine that being a sentence to say about a hero.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, I'm just finding quite a few of those.
It's because it's Uriel, it's possible, and it's allowed to be said. But the bottom fort also goes down here. Not looking good. They're all, you know, Miracle is almost at 11, where Feliz is still falling behind. They're not even close to 10 yet. Miracle's definitely going to contest this camp here.
I would say that 9 in general is close to 10, but of course the experience bar below it, it's not there yet. So for now, a 2-level discrepancy, give or take a little bit. Second Immortal phase coming in.
This is the bad timing because now they know they have to hit 10 before they fight or defend, and they're not 10 yet. So in the meantime, while they're trying to hit 10, Miracle is just going to burst down their Feliz is Immortal here, and the second Immortal will most definitely go towards Miracle's side.
They're even going to get at least a pick here as Feliz try to engage. I do not believe this will go well with them. They have just barely hit 10, so they have heroics. We'll see if they can put them to use. Anatan actually, I thought he was in a little bit at risk, but looks like the answer is no. Miracle back off, but for how long, right? Feliz, congratulations, you retook the Immortals. But you're realistically not going to be able to hold them.
Exactly, they're just going to poke it down. You see Genji trying to do a little bit of damage, but comes back, joins the fight. Let's hope that he doesn't get picked off like he did last time.
OJ trying to engage again. Miracle, back off and look for the re-engage, and I think it is going to be good. OJ, he has to get the pick that he needs. Looking for it. Can he find it? Getting glitched out. CC in the back. Blaze is the big one. There's the lightning breath from behind. Actually, a lot of damage being dealt here to Miracle. And can this be the fight that Feliz wins? Heals just coming through at the last second, sustaining Miracle. And they get the Miracle fight. Everything falls apart. Feliz are aced. And Miracle will get their second Immortal.
Don't want to fight in that small choke. With the Malfurion on the other side, everyone will get rooted.
Is this game?
This is not looking good. This is definitely not, you know, in the beginning of that second team fight, I thought Genji might get some of the resets going on there, but he gets picked off first. So, you know, I was about to call out the resets, but, you know, he gets picked off, so I stopped myself here.
What I envisioned is Miracle, they win that fight, and then they just roll bottom lane, get a pick, Feliz funnel in 1 by 1, their keep dies, their core dies, game over. Thankfully, that's not exactly the timeline that we're working with. That's a full health Immortal in front of 5 very full health heroes.
Yeah, this is, you know, I don't want to say it's over already because the game is still going on, but it definitely seems as if Feliz will have a definite hard time, even slightly coming back.
Lightning breath again, kind of waving it all over Miracle. They take some damage with Blue Beetle, needing to sustain back behind this, but should be absolutely possible. Dudu diving through, there's the X strike just to reposition. The deflection is out of there, and so is Genji. The bunker coming down here, which will allow maybe Feliz to sustain for a little bit longer, but not for that long, much longer. Anatan taken out, and this will indeed be the push for the core. We're not quite pre-10 minutes, but the core will still fall at 11:01, a 3-0 victory for Miracle.
All right, well, Feliz, they definitely got a taste of what it feels, again, to go up against a stronger team, and they definitely tried their best. They tried different kind of strats. They tried a split experience, so they tried to do early camps. They tried this and that, different picks, different strats, but it did not work out for them, unfortunately. And another 3-0 loss for Feliz.
Miracle, of course, with the good sportsmanship, going over to shake hands with their opponents. For Feliz, it's going to be another sad day as they take an 0-3 loss. For Miracle, that does put them in the top spot amongst the middle of the pack teams.
Yeah.
Now, let's not get it twisted. They're not like contesting the top 3 right now. They are below Ballistics with a 3-2 score, whereas Ballistics have a 4-1 score for themselves. Genji at 4-0 are still in the lead there. And of course, Tempest up at the top. But speaking of up at the top, just a look at the stats here. Does anything stand out to you ending other than 10-0 in kills?
Well, I think I was looking at 10-0 and 11-01 with the game time, and that's what stands out for me. Everything else, it just seems as it should be, since we saw how and what the outcome was of that third game. It's very unfortunate that Genji was picked and was unable to show us any resets, and I was expecting that, and that reset would have given Feliz a chance to come back.
It was so close. At least 2 of the fights.
Yeah.
The second fight for the second Immortal.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was going to turn around. No, it unfortunately did not. And so Miracle win that fight. Then they pushed down with their second, basically full health Immortal. No. I was like, is this where it all ends? And the answer was yes.
Yeah, it definitely did end with that second Immortal coming to Miracle's side. Back-to-back Immortals, actually, for Miracle. So
yeah, that's
going to be hard. That's going to be hard to defend against. And with that second Immortal at the beginning, we saw that Miracle was at level 11. And Feliz was at 9, almost trying to reach 10. And they were able to kind of take away or push Miracle away from their Immortal for a split second. But the Immortal was already down to like 10% health. So, a little bit late there.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
A good way to put it, right. Wow. Well, I think we are going to go in some highlights and then an interview. Kind of want to know what the thoughts were going through Miracle's mind when they went for that Cho'Gall play.
Yes.
I mean, they're going to have some things to say about that, or at least our interviewer should ask some questions about that one.
Let's
and
hope.
I can't wait to hear what went through their shot calling when it comes to Nacho Jin trying to tell the or not. Sorry, I'm getting my games mixed up a little bit here. It's been a long day of heroes. We're ending week 3. It's been a long week. I need to use that extra band we're going to get on my brain.